When science calls, answering can be fun. Yes, fun. We know a lot of you think that science is a boring subject or super difficult. But science can be much more than that. And in today's video, we'll present to you the top 11 most amazing science experiments and optical illusions that will literally blow your mind. Stay with us to the end of the video for a surprising explanation to one of the most common optical illusions. Number 1 is the soap-propelled boat. The only things you need to make this fun and easy experiment are a tray, some water, liquid soap, and paper. Cut the paper into a boat shape with a little triangle hole in the bottom. Whole thing's about 2 inches long. Then you take a toothpick or a syringe and just put a drop of liquid soap on either sides or in the middle of your boat. Nothing is more needed. That's it. Now you can watch your amazing boat speed around the tray like it has a power engine. Fun, quick, and easy to make. Number 2, the Rooftop Illusion. Now this is an amazing optical illusion that's going to leave you and your friends speechless. You need to take pieces of paper foam, cut them in specific measurements, and all of this is in the link at the bottom of the video. Glue them together and voila! Just add 3 lightweight balls and have your friends look at it from one side. And they'll see a normal house with the balls going swinging in the roof, and when you leave them and then settle in the middle. And when you see it from the side though, you'll understand that the roof is flat and the whole construction is not what it seems at all. Number 3, Coca-Cola versus Coca-Cola Zero sugar test. Now, if you want to see how much sugar there is in Coca-Cola versus Coca-Cola Zero, let's make this easy. Coke versus Coke Zero. There's an easy way to do it, which will make you absolutely certain of what you're drinking and which is worst. First, test the regular Coke. Put it in high heat, stir it for 20 minutes. The boiling will take away the water and leave you just the sugar. The amount will freak you out completely. Now, repeat the same procedure with Coca-Cola Zero. You'll be surprised to see the difference. The Coke Zero leaves practically no sugar at all. Number 4, pool chlorine and brake fluid reaction. Now, what you need to know at a glance is that by combining swimming pool chlorine with brake fluid, you're making an improvised explosive that's characterized by a 5 to 30 second period of dormancy followed by a hiss and a fireball. So we strongly advise if you're going to experiment with this, you do it at a lab alongside with a professional and definitely not at home. Now for the procedure. 2 to 2.5 grams of chlorine in an open evaporating dish under a fume hood. You then pipette 1 milliliter of brake fluid into the evaporating dish. Then you step away from the fume hood to observe from a safe distance. Very safe distance. Number 5, traveling flame. This is another magnificent experiment for both grown and small wizards. This fire trick's based on how candles work. When you light a candle, the heat from the flame vaporizes the candle wax, and when you blow the candle out, well, the vaporized wax briefly remains in the air. And if you apply a heat source quickly enough, you can ignite the wax and use that reaction to relight the wick of the candle. Although it looks like you're lighting the candle with smoke, it's really just the wax vapor that ignites. So go ahead and do this magic trick that everybody will love and will want to learn to do. Number 6, hot ice. In order to make hot ice, you need the following: vinegar, baking soda, and water. We're not joking, that's all you need. 440 grams of baking soda in a pot, add a half liter of vinegar. You leave it for an hour, then add 100 milliliters of water. You then slow cook it till it's clear. After about half an hour of slow boiling, you take it out, put it in a clear vase or a big glass, and leave it at room temperature to cool down. Then you scrape off some of the leftover mix from the pot, take it out with a stick, and put it in the vase or glass, and then let it do its magic and experiment with it. Number 7, instant cloud in a bottle. Now, if you've ever wondered what it would be like if you could capture a cloud, well, I got news for you. You can have it right in a bottle. You only need 2 things: isopropyl alcohol and a bicycle pump. You start by installing a tubeless tire valve in the cap of the bottle. You can do that by drilling a hole in it, just slightly smaller than the valve, and then place the valve in and make sure it's stable and doesn't come out when you pull it. Then take the bottle, add about 1 tablespoon of 90% isopropyl alcohol. Then twirl the bottle around to make sure the alcohol has touched all sides of the bottle. Put the cap back and attach the valve to the pump. Then pressure the bottle up to 20 psi, then just remove the cap, and there you have it, cloud in a bottle. Number 8, elephant toothpaste. Well, to make it, you start by pouring a half cup of hydrogen peroxide in a bottle. Then add 10 drops of food coloring of your choice in the bottle. Then the next thing we're going to add to the bottle is a tablespoon of liquid dish soap. And after that, we're going to swish it around to mix it together. Now in a separate cup, we combine warm water and yeast and we mix that for 30 seconds. We then put the mix from the cup into the bottle and we watch it explode into colorful bubble foam. Number 9, fire snake. In order to make the notorious fire snake, you only need 2 things. Can you guess what they are? Pause the video, get ready to write this in the comments, then unpause and see if you got it right, because it's there. You need baking soda and sugar mixture. So you simply add some lighter fluid to the mixture and you light it on a smooth surface, and lo and behold, you now have a pet fire snake. Number 10 is the fire tornado. The first thing you need in order to start your very own fire tornado is a Lazy Susan to spin your fire. Then you need a regular sponge you're going to cut in half in square pieces, and you're going to put that in a bowl and cover it with aluminum foil and pour lighter fluid on top. And put a plate on top of the Lazy Susan to use as a platform, and on top of that you put the bowl. Last but not least, you need a metal screen that you tie together into a cylinder shape. And lastly, you'll light your sponges on fire, then add the screen on top, then spin the plate, and there you go. Your fire tornado is here. Number 11, the Anamorphic Illusion. The most common way to make an anamorphic illusion is so simple we'd never have guessed it. Are you ready to find out? Well, of course you are. You made it this far. You're going to hang with me. The secret is perspective. You just take an object that you want, put it in a paper, and photograph it. Leave the camera untouched. Then transfer the picture on your computer, open Photoshop, add the picture you just took. Now crop the picture so the paper on the downside of your photo is seen whole and the sides have a bit of background in them. The paper should look like it's a triangle that's missing the top. Now take the image to the bottom of the page. Go to the Edit tab, select Transform, and then Perspective. Walk the image so the left and right side of the image coincide with the document. Press Enter and then stretch the image to match the size of the whole document. Now print the image. Once you've printed it, cut carefully the top half of it around your object and be careful not to touch your object. Then just align the camera and take a picture or video of your finished project and you're done. You have successfully created an anamorphic illusion. Well, there you have it for today. These are the top 11 most amazing science experiments in optical illusions. And now we want to hear from you. Tell us in the comments which one was your favorite from the list and what have we missed? Are there any you'd like to know about or see? Well, until next time, stay curious.